It is my pleasure to introduce General Mark A. Milley, Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff.
Mr. President, Secretary Austin, distinguished guests, and especially the survivors and families of the fallen who are here today and watching from around the world. Thank you. Thank you for joining us for this morning's ceremony. 21 years ago today, terrorists murdered 2,977 innocent men, women, and children in the name of their warped ideology. What started out as a normal day here at the Pentagon violently changed at 0937 hours. On the sacred ground where we now stand, 184 Americans were viciously slaughtered, 125 in the Pentagon and 59 passengers and crew on Flight 77. The innocent ranged in age from 3 to 71 years old. The families of those killed and our entire nation will forever remember the pain of this day. It was not just an attack on the passengers and crew aboard the aircraft, not just an attack on New York City or Washington, D.C. or Somerset County, Pennsylvania. It was an attack on our nation as a whole. It was an attack on the freedom of this nation, an attack on who we are and what we represent. The terrorists believed that they could destroy us, destroy our values, the values that bind this nation. And they were wrong. Terror will never destroy us. They will never destroy the idea that is America. The idea that we are all Americans, regardless of where we came from, what our last name is, regardless of the color of our skin or the religion we follow. It doesn't matter if we're male or female. None of that matters. We are all Americans. And it was an attack on all of us. It was an attack because we were born free and equal. And that freedom is worth fighting for. Since 9/11, that is exactly what 3 million of us did who wore the cloth of our nation. We deployed to engage the enemies of our country, to protect and defend the principles that came under attack this day 21 years ago. Each of you sacrificed to defend our country and its values. Each of you did your duty. Each of you deserves our nation's eternal gratitude. And on this day, we gather here to honor the fallen of 9/11, to remember and reflect and to reaffirm our resolve to support and defend the idea and the reality that is America, for which those brave souls gave their last full measure of devotion. Hate and terror can damage, but it will never destroy the strength of America. The ideas that are our very foundation and the values that are the pillars of this great nation. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now my honor to introduce the Secretary of Defense of the United States, the Honorable Lloyd J. Austin III.